The Cedar Falls Water Reclamation Facility is nearing completion on a construction project that has been almost 3 years in the making. The new project will keep the facility up with EPA water standards and be done this fall. This current project that is nearing completion is the Ultraviolet Disinfection project. The project started with the planning process in 2010 when the stream standards changed in the Cedar River. The Environmental Protection Agency and the Department of Natural Resources mandated that the ultraviolet disinfection process be added to eliminate bacteria before the water is discharged into the river.
Ultraviolet radiation is an effective means for accomplishing that goal. The radiation from the ultraviolet lamps zaps the bacteria that are in the water, essentially sterilizing them so they can't reproduce and can't create any bacterial problems in the river.
Construction on the project began in April of 2011. This is what the water reclamation facility looked like last fall during the construction process. Much has changed at the construction site since the fall of 2012.
The ultraviolet system is in place. Most of the bulbs are in place. The flow channels are done. Electric is being hooked up even this week. So we're finally closing in on the end of this project that's been going on for a little over 2 years now.
There are many components to the project. Besides the ultraviolet disinfection system and the main building that runs it, there are other structures that are either related to the system or are constructed to make the system better. The clarifier is an important part of the structure because it settles the water and adds some clarity to it before the water goes through the ultraviolet disinfection unit. The other building besides the ultraviolet disinfection building being constructed in that same project is the biosolids handling building. This structure will house loads of equipment like progressive cavity pumps in the basement that will help move material through the building, get things where they need to be for solids processing and treatment. Built filter presses are also housed in this building. These presses help press water out of the biosolids in preparation for taking the processed fertilizer material to area farm fields to incorporate them back into the land. Though much progress has been done, a busy few months remains as construction crews finish the project, 3 years in the making.
Well, there are still a few things that have to be finished up. There's a lot of electrical work to be done yet to get the ultraviolet system working. They're still working on one of the final clarifiers. We had to add a new one of those as part of the design. It's not yet functional. It's all in place, and some of the equipment's being installed yet this week. We also have a gravity thickener that's being added. There's a lot of equipment in the biosolids handling building that has yet to be commissioned, so there's a lot of last-minute commissioning details. Equipment has to be checked, and everything has to be verified that it's going to be working before the city takes final acceptance. So that'll be another month or so, but by October we're hoping we'll have grass again instead of mud.
In total, the cost of this project is over $17 million and was paid for primarily through sewer user fees that paid off borrowed money from the state of Iowa. The water reclamation facility has had a busy couple of years as they worked on not only the ultraviolet disinfection project, but also the construction of the Bluff Street lift station to replace the old lift station that was built back in 1962. The new Bluff Street lift station started working earlier this summer. We will keep you up to date with the ultraviolet disinfection project as it is completed and give you a visual tour through it. To learn more about the Cedar Falls Water Reclamation Facility, go to cedarfalls.com and click Wastewater Treatment under the Departments tab.